and welcome to Harvest Girls International Incorporated. Hi, I'm founder, CEO, and president of Harvest Girls International. My name is Cris Meadows, and I am so happy to be with you here on today. I just wanted to come to the show that I'm welcoming you to the show, rather, that we have produced and we have made for you, just for you. The woman in you, the woman that you want to be, and the woman that you will become. And we wanted just to empower you because that's what we do. We've been empowering women for over 13 years. And so we wanted to come and spread our love across the world and to every woman, every young girl that would listen. And so today I wanted to talk to you about self-love. And the name of this show is Let's Talk About It. So if you are blessed or you enjoying this show, please like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube station. Let's talk about it. Self-love. Wanted to talk to you today just about self-love, just a little bit, not a lot, just to give you some pointers and some tips on some things that I have learned and I have discovered over the years. Listen, self-love is something that is on the inside of each and every one of us. We have all had our share of heartbreaks and situations and circumstances. But guess what? The good news is you are not your circumstance. You are not your situation. You are so much more. Now, those things help shape you, true enough. And those things help to mature you and they help to grow you, but they are not who you are. It is what has happened to you, but it's not who you are. So the first thing you have to do is change your thought process. Yes. Change the way that you think about yourself. And I know that's not easy at times, especially when you have a lot of things going on the inside of you and things going on in your life. It is so difficult sometimes to think a good thought about yourself. It is so difficult sometimes to even just say, you know, I'm not so bad. And you're not. You just have to think differently about yourself. And here's an example, because I get many calls and I get emails and I get text messages from women who say, how does the process start? It starts in your mind. It starts here. It starts with you saying to yourself, I'm a good person. I have had my share of ups and downs, but I can bounce back. I am awesome. I'm amazing. I am wonderful. And I have the power on the inside of me. You just have to find what that power is and work it. You have to do the work. You have to discover you and it's all in there. You just have to discover it. But it's the battleground is in your mind. That is so true. And so you have to change the way that you think. The way that you think. The next thing I would say would be comparing. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Yes, it is true. We all do it. We compare ourselves to others in some way or another. But when you get over that major hump in your life, that all you see is the beauty in somebody else and not the comparison, let me tell you, it's a beautiful thing to be able to say, oh, I love that sister. Oh, she's bad, but you don't covet anything about her. And it helps you to grow watching her grow. That's when you stop comparing. When you don't look at somebody and say, oh, I wish I had what she had. I wish I had her car. I wish I had her job. I wish I had her man. No, you never know what's going on the inside. But I'm telling you, those things are just things. Don't compare yourself to other people because you're not there. You have your own individuality. You have your own purpose. You have your own goals and your own dreams. And so stop comparing yourself. Next, we have to learn to be grateful. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for the journey. I always tell our women to celebrate the journey. No matter what you've done, as I said earlier, what you've been through, there's a celebration in you. And you have to be grateful for where you are at this moment. It could have been worse. And you woke up this morning, you have breath. And so if you have breath, then you have possibility. And you are today a possibility. So be grateful. It wouldn't even hurt you to write a grateful journal, a journal for the rest of the year, one thing a day before you go to bed on a piece of paper or in a book, and just say, I'm grateful for, and dwell on that. that will help you to appreciate life and yourself a whole lot better. And next, believe. You have to believe that all of this is possible. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in the tools that are given to you. You have to believe that you are strong, that you are, and you, if you're here and you've been through something, yes, you have strength. And you are exercising that strength just by being here. And so you have to believe that self-love is possible. You have to believe that there's something better than this. I remember I used to say that to myself. Would you say it with me? There is something better than this. There is something better than this. And there is. And that something better is what your journey will take you on. And you have to believe it. You have to believe. You have to not give up. You have to have faith. You have to have confidence. You have to build those things. They don't just come. You build them. And it's going to be a little challenging if you've never been in that space before. But there are women like myself and other people out there who can help you. And you can do it yourself. You can do it. Believe that. And next action item, self-honesty. I think the biggest thing that I find is that people won't be honest with themselves. It's everybody else's fault. And do you know that only 27% of the world takes responsibility for themselves according to the government statistics. The other 72 or 73% blame other people as to why, whether it's their race, whether it's their social background, whether it's their financial background. People will blame other things and not be honest with themselves. And really, that has nothing to do with you being honest with you. Honesty within yourself is take a piece of paper and write down 10 things, just 10, that you can work on. You know what they are. Most people do. Work on those 10 things. And they don't have to be negative things. They can be things that you know, I shouldn't have done that. I need to work on that. Or you know, there are things that you may say, you know, people have told me and my mother's told me this is some of the characteristics that I have that I need to work on. And some of these things are our core values. It's the way we was raised. And there's nothing wrong with many times the way we were raised. But sometimes you can't just lean on that. You have to develop your own character. And you have many gifts, but oftentimes people allow their gifts to take them where their character can't keep them. And so when you do that, you fail and you believe that there's nothing out there for you, when all you really have to do is own up to your own stuff and work on that and become a better person. And people will want to embrace you and to welcome your gifts. And your gifts will make room for you. Doors will open for you. I tell people all the time, don't burn bridges. And I don't mean that like that it says don't burn bridges, don't fall out with anybody. What I mean is, don't be so busy trying to be right that you forget to be kind to people. Always be kind, even when people are wrong and people do you wrong. It's kind of like a nicety kind of way. You're nice and nasty at the same time, but you still leave that person in good shape because for you, not just so much for them, but for you. And so I feel like that self-honesty is key, being honest with you and learning from that. Next is forgiveness. It's important, so important to forgive yourself. We always talk about forgiving the other person, forgiving the other person, forgiving the other person, and we leave ourselves broken. You cannot forgive somebody wholeheartedly and you have not experienced forgiveness for yourself. Learn how to forgive yourself. Give yourself a break. Don't be so hard on yourself. Yes, we mess up. Yes, we make mistakes, but give yourself a break. Forgive yourself. Allow yourself to let it go so you can grow. And you will be more capable of forgiving others freely. A lot of times we say, I forgive you, but we really don't mean it. And a lot of times we think we have to be in someone's space to forgive them, but no, forgiveness is an issue of the heart. So if you forgive yourself, change your heart about you. If you forgive someone else, change your heart about them. Self-forgiveness will help lead you also to love yourself more. And lastly, self-compassion. We always talk about having compassion for our fellow man, and that is true, or our fellow woman, that's true. But you have to first have compassion for yourself. You have to love yourself first. You can't outdo giving, you can't give more to somebody else and you let yourself go. That's where your self-worth plummets. And that's what happened to me. I was doing more for the family, the kids and the husband, than I was doing for myself. And I didn't even know how I got that way. But then when I took the journey, I decided to take the journey of self-love. And I decided to find out why my compassion for others was so great, but my self-compassion was so low, because you stop loving yourself. And then you have to ask the question, when did you stop loving yourself? Or did you ever really love yourself? And so you build that inside of you to take yourself to the highest level of you, highest expression of yourself that you can be, so that you can be even greater to your family, to your friends, and to the world. And building that will give you that peace that you're looking for. You see, everybody is looking for that feel-good thing. If they think it's in a man, sometimes I get women that think that they need a man for that. Sometimes they think it's in their job, it's in the finances. Sometimes they think that, they're looking for that void to be filled. And that void is only going to be filled when you commit to changing your life. See, you're responsible for your own happiness, and it's already in there. You just have to find it, but you can't find it in anything or anyone else. So I just want to leave you with that today, and I pray that that has blessed you, or maybe shed some light on you about loving yourself and self-love. And don't forget, Harvest Girls International, visit us at harvestgirls.com. And my name is Cris Meadows, and we're on all platforms of social media. And we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you. We wish you health and that you may prosper. And as I always say, remember, transformation begins with you. Have a blessed day.